Hey, welcome back. I am separating these videos streamed wise at different times just so I can have them separated and revisit them kind of to just keep a record of what talent changes do happen for myself mainly because obviously I don't play enough World of Warcraft. We're going to look at the priest, not an in-depth but a more so what is going on, what is translating for beta, what has been combined, taken out, etc. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go to Ogremar, and we're gonna go through the spell book, kind of see what you get, what you don't. So far, looks like I know it's kind of surprising, but like prayer healing is a talent. Circle healing, okay. We're basically a simplified version of what WoW could be. What WoW could be for somebody that doesn't understand talent trees, or somebody that plays for years and doesn't know about certain abilities. So far, this is nice. My playstyle is a little forwarded. This is a lot different than what the norms would be, I guess. But hopefully no real surprises. And we're gonna try and keep it clean, professional. We're gonna try not to get excited. We're just capturing the evidence. So when do things get changed, there's somewhat of an archive. This is the physical. No, okay, so that's and for a lot of you guys, I know it's gonna be a battle, having to choose, having not to choose, having to give up, having to not take. But I would recommend leave your bars, take a screenshot, remember what things were, and then maybe attempt that build, something that you're kind of comfortable with, something that you've been rotating through, playing through, sequencing through. You know, that muscle memory is already there. Might as well use it. And see if you like or attempt to like the way you used to attempt to play the game. I say attempt to play the game because I could be wrong. And I don't mind being wrong. But some of you might agree 90% of the player base doesn't really read or understands even the basic stuff like what the spell book is. Like you can open up your spell book, and you probably seen streamers do this. And as they're spamming abilities, they're also looking at their spell book. Oh, because we're looking for GCDs or effects that don't affect the global cooldown. You know, every second you can spam an ability. So you don't mount it. And you see that GCD. Every second we can do that. Some effects, as you can see, can be mirrored in between GCDs and so forth. So the reasoning behind that is efficiency, but also through macro use for boss fight effects, for certain effects for certain targets to be affected and so forth. Macros are very important for that. But you don't necessarily need to be using macros. There's ways to nowadays with even the new UI effect that they have through Blizzard. You can definitely, have that comfort of not depending so much on UIs because Blizzard is implementing ways for you to kind of play the game. In all sincerity, in the way that they feel the game should be played. And it goes back to the community. If we're abusing and we're implementing add-ons to essentially play the game for us, then there's nothing wrong with that. It's time issues, it's sighting issues, is somebody can't be looking at the screen for too long. There are reasons why add-ons, right? There are reasons why even Blizzard implements this game available for colorblind people. I have many friends. I have a lot of people that I know that have lived their lives without knowing. I'm sure you all seen some of these videos. Children, adults, grown men, grown women. Nothing wrong with color blindness. It's just the way you were born. God said, let this light shine not so bright on this one. Literally. And essentially what color blindness, if you don't know, is some people can't see certain colors. Greens, reds, and so forth. So things that are simple to me and you, like the grass, the rainbow, a tree, they're completely different entities. This is a completely different world. And the videos you see, people are just shocked. Not necessarily mortified, but like relief that, yeah, the world is beautiful, or man, I'm not crazy, or now I understand why the Air Force, why color blindness, for example, is an issue when, like the Air Force, you can't fly a plane if you're colorblind. Why? Because the tools that you need, not alone the personnel you need to be looking at their bright orange vest through your visors, you need to be able to distinguish between certain colors. And yes, some jobs will not allow you to perform because of just risk. And the basis of anything really is to provoke death, save life. If you don't work in a safe environment, or you feel you don't, or you're not part of a safe environment, then it's always good to say something to managers to, don't escalate it to where you go to corporate or something crazy or call the police. That's not what I mean. Is someone is allowed to have a safe working environment. It's just the law, at least in California. That's where I'm from, so. But at least, Priest is looking pretty good. No real complaints, other than that talent tree is just like a deconstructed spellbook, and it has this turn offs for sure, because a lot of this would be it just makes sense for it to be in our spellbook already passively. But this is always a cool talent to play. But I go more for the support side of things, at least when I play my priest.